Good morning. Here it is Monday, October 13th. Had a long weekend. Went to the Renaissance Fair Friday. After we left in the afternoon, it poured down raining. They had to shut it down. So we got a good amount of rain Friday. Saturday, I had my craft fair. Hi, here's my table. I already sold 2 items before I even opened. There's my displays, the crazy magnets. I got some sea pods, little ghost, my ghost area. Yay. I was wore out by the time Sunday came. Sunday I slept at like 8:30 in the morning because I was so wore out. Walking in the sun. We walked for about a little over 4 hours walking, then sitting for like 5 hours. So yesterday we just chilled out. Of course, I'm waiting for my sister. We're going to go to Goodwill. We're going to go to a liquor store, get a stock up on some of my liqueur. I'm out of coffee liqueur, which I make my coffee drink with. I just washed this hair, so it's a little out there, like it always is. Then we're going, I thought that was her coming. Then we're going to go to the grocery store. But I also want to go to Michael's because I know they have these $10 mystery boxes. And I kept thinking, should I buy one? Should I buy one? Well, I came up with a good idea based on watching other YouTubers who had bought these boxes, opened them, on their channel. And they got some good little things in there. Some stuff will repeat. I have granddaughter or great granddaughter, and she's at that age, I think she's like 10 now, that, she probably likes doing little crafts and stuff. And I have a nephew and nieces that are in that age range. I thought that would be cute little Christmas things to get a little package together of all these little crafting things that they could do. So I may invest $10 in one of those. It's $10. It's not like I'm going to lose a lot of money for it. And I could get some nice little gifts. They have these coloring, different thing, paint by number. Those are just relaxing when you're stressed out. I think crafts are just a great way to get rid of stress. So it's 66 right now. It feels real nice out. In fact, it feels a little chilly, but I know the sun's warm. It's going to be 86 today, I think. So this is our fall weather. I've got Lee's t-shirt on, but I have these little they're made like sweatpants. They have the elastic at the top, the drawstring, and they have side pockets. The ones I have on today are capri, and they're just you can see they're just gray. These are the most comfortable little pants that I've bought in a long time. I bought a black pair. They're longer, but they are so comfortable. They feel good. Like I said, I could wear them all day, every day. So I'm gonna keep my eyes open, and because they had a green, black, and gray. So I got the gray. I may get a green pair, and I got the black. But I'm gonna keep my eye open if they have any more. That's pretty much what's going on this Monday. I may just make a vegetarian dinner tonight, like baked potato and have some side vegetables. Sometimes that's good just to eat vegetables. So with that, almost 10 o'clock. She's gonna come and get me about 10ish. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys. So I'm just putting on a little face, you know, kind of feel better when you look at yourself in the mirror. Got my mirror right here. But I'm not a real big foundation girl. I never have been. But as I've aged, I've got discoloration, red splashes. So I use this that I find CoverGirl. Of course, I need to get some, as you see. To me, it's a light coverage, and I just try to blend in my skin tone because right now, being old, I got several little different skin tones going on. Some places are a little redder. And of course, I've been in the sun for 73 years pretty much. And it shows on my face in places. So I'll just put a little blush on. Make it look like you're kind of alive. I'm not going nowhere. I made a little pineapple cake. I had some pineapple tippets that I used some of it for something, but I didn't need much. So I had the whole can and I said, what can I do with this? So I found just a simple little cake that's going to be pineapple flavored, and that's what I'll use. I got me a little cocktail. Well, it's coffee, but I put white chocolate liqueur in there too. So, yummies. But I was going to say, the video I just did, I was talking about being here by myself and locking the doors and stuff. Now, I've always been like that. I haven't had any issues living here in Las Vegas. But I'm the type of person, if I'm here by myself, I'm not going to have my doors unlocked, number one. I'm not going to answer the door unless I know who you are. And I talk through the door. I'm not going to open my door just because you knocked on it. I'm not going to do that. So as far as living here in Las Vegas, there's crime because this is a big city. Okay, sorry, had a little interruption. My cake had went off. I didn't hear it. I'm back in my bedroom. I feel safe here. I mean, I worked here. I used to go out at night, and I still have gone out at night, and I don't feel scared. I just feel sometimes because I'm old and driving in the dark, it's like that's the only fear I may have at night. Other than that, no, I feel pretty comfortable around here. But I never let my guard down. I mean, I grew up in a city that was known for murder. It was like way up there, murder capital of the United States at one time. I wasn't living there then. Right after I left, it just shot up there. I mean, it's crazy. But so I've always been try to be aware of my surroundings. I don't keep my doors unlocked, like I said, because when I was talking about, meanness out there, there's a lot of going on now. And I think people, because of this administration, they allow people to be racist. Well, they're just hateful people. They hate either because of your skin or because of what's between your legs or where you live, your money. I mean, they hate you for all kinds of reasons. This administration has almost gave them the okay to act upon that hate and harm people. And so that's what makes me a little bit more nervous nowadays about even going out. Me and my sister were always kind of trying to pull guard duty on each other because, these guys go and shoot up stores that we go to. It's like a whole different world out there now, and I'm older, so that's even more scarier because you can't run like you used to. If I fall down, it may take me a while to get up. Even though when you're being attacked, you do react differently. I understand that. So I may be able to get up and run, and before I know it, I'd be gone. And they'd say, dang, I thought she had a bad hip. And I'd be gone. So you never know how you're going to react when something happens. I laugh about it, but it's getting kind of rough for especially seniors and women. What was it? Was it like maybe a year or so ago where they were walking up on an old person and you know knocking them out, hitting them? It doesn't take much to knock us out or to make us trip over our feet and fall down. So that's a sissy mood to me. These are little punk people, punk kids or punk men, whoever they were, doing this shit just so they could laugh because you fell down. And that's where this world is headed. The United States is. They find humor in cruelty, and the more cruel they are to you, even to the point that they will kill you, They still think that is very, very funny. Whew. So here it is. Uh, what is it? The 15th of October, halfway through the month. Went to the Renaissance Fair and I had my craft fair, and we've been decorating around the house. So I'm gonna do a little video. We got all the fall down, and I think we got it pretty much done. I think next Friday we're just gonna have a little cocktail hour with, some of our friends and family. They want to stop by, so we'll have some cocktails and maybe a little hors d'oeuvres, just to get into the Halloween spirit. The weather has chilled down. The weather has cooled down quite a bit. I mean, I've got leggings on today. So I still have a t-shirt on because, I got to regulate this heat I still have. And I got my house slippers on because I'm not going nowhere. But it's been like in the 50s. I think this morning it was 50 degrees right on the button. And I think it's only going to get up in the 60s, which is nice. To me, this is sweatshirt weather, because you don't know, the sun's always hot. Let's put it that way. If you ever come in Vegas in the fall or winter, always remember, if you're out in the sun, that sun beating on you, it's going to be hot. But you get in the shade, you could feel actually what the temperature is, and it'll be a lot chillier in the shade. So this is kind of a weird time to, dress, because you've got to wear this, because the sun's hot, but you've got to be prepared with a jacket or maybe a scarf or something, because once that sun goes down, it'll be a lot cooler. But that's all I've been doing. We're doing that, and before you know it, October will be over. I don't think I'll be doing anything for Halloween. I know call them boys, because to me they're young, way younger than me, so I call them boys. But they're going out for Halloween with their friends and stuff, so they're gonna have a good time. Me, now I may get dressed up. I don't know, and watch some Halloween movies. I don't know if I'll go anywhere. I wanted to do the trick and trunk, but I haven't really committed to it, so I haven't found out about it or bought any candy or anything like that. 2 weeks away, I'd have to start doing stuff. So, but I'll see. Maybe I'll dress up for our little get together. All right.